The offshore work on the Sheringham Shoal wind farm is now underway, and the first foundations are installed off the North Norfolk coast, having arrived on the ship Toyser Sonata from the port of Vlissingen in the Netherlands. A heavy-duty floating crane will continue driving each of the 90 foundations deep into the seabed on site, ready for the installation of the 2 substations and 88 wind turbines in 2011. In Wells next the sea, the capital dredging work has been completed. The main channel in the harbour has been deepened, ready for workboats to use as they service the wind farm.
This will allow the wind farm boats to come into the outer harbour at times of low water on neap tides only, beginning at the end of the day.
This was the scene as piling was carried out for constructing the jetty and pontoons. These are also now finished and have been equipped with services including water, electricity and lighting.
All the fishing vessels and most of the leisure fraternity are based at the quayside, so they have got a mile which will still be tidal. But once they get to the Lightwood House or the outer harbour, they're going to have a deep dredge channel, so their window will open as well.
A new office has opened in the main street to provide a centre for project coordination, as well as an information point for anyone with questions about the wind farm.
We've had quite a good variety of people coming through, like I said, from the various things like the sailing clubs and say holiday makers.
No, that's actually showing where all the cabling is going to go to link them up to the substations.
Along the coast at Weybourne, contractors used a horizontal drilling technique to install ducts for the cables which will transport power from the wind farm.
Our operation is basically directionally drilling a borehole from the shore here out into a water depth of around about 10 metres. We're then installing this black PE duct which will act as a casing pipe or a sleeve pipe, which the guys later on can pull the power cables into, which will connect the wind farms up to the generator supply here.
Horizontal drilling here means this beautiful stretch of coastline remained undisturbed. Work to install the 22-kilometre onshore cable connecting the wind farm to the new substation at Sal is almost finished. Many of the workforce involved in this stage of the project have been local. Cable is being pulled along the ducts and jointed before the final part of the project, reinstating and backfilling of topsoil, hedge planting and landscaping, can begin. Work on the Sal substation is almost complete and will be ready for full commissioning by November.
Cables come over land for about 20 kilometres, travels underground in ducts, under railways, under rivers, and it will terminate within our site, where we will then take the cables and connect them into the system that's being built and then into the EDF existing substation.
And while all this work is going on in Norfolk, miles away in Hartlepool, work is ongoing on the 2 1,000-tonne offshore substations for the wind farm. Offshore construction specialist Harima is making 2 topsides, safeguarding jobs at its Hartlepool facility, which employs around 1,000 people. They're scheduled to sail out later this year for installation early in 2011. So, in the space of just a few months, a huge amount has been achieved. And the installation of the first of the foundations marks a pivotal point in this project that will bring green energy to nearly 250,000 homes.